50 WCTC. Call Jersey Central at 732-545-9282. Toll free at 888-545-9282. Watch Jersey Central live online at WCTCAM.com or listen on your smartphone with the iHeartRadio or TuneIn apps. Connect with WCTC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching 1450 WCTC. And now back to Jersey's Morning Show. Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
We're the Forge Jewelers, Omega Time, 7:37. Forge Jewelers, the official jeweler of 1450 WCTC. Good morning to you. It's Bert. We'll do our contest coming up in just a little bit. I've got some tickets to give away to see the Brothers in Harmony. Their spring concert is going to be happening this weekend. We'll give you the chance to win that in just a bit. Speaking of this weekend, dozens of professional artists from around the country are going to be gathering in Princeton for an event that is happening at the Morven Museum and Garden in Princeton. The event is called Morven in May. It's a celebration of art, craft, and garden. Sounds like a lot of fun. And joining me on the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline with some more information, let's welcome in Barbara Webb. She is the Special Projects Manager at Morven Museum and Garden, and she's got a lot more information about the event. Barbara, good morning. It's Bert Barron. Welcome. How are you?
Good morning, Bert. I'm fine, thank you.
I must lead an incredibly sheltered life. How could I not be aware of such a wonderful place as Morven Museum and Garden in Princeton? Just looking at the website, and it's like, why do I not spend hours and hours at this wonderful place where there's gardens and art and just culture? Tell us about this wonderful place, the Morven Museum and Garden.
Yeah, well, Morven, some folks are familiar with Morven as it is the one-time mansion of New Jersey. It served as the official governor's mansion for 5 New Jersey governors, beginning with Governor Edge in the 1940s through Governor Burns' second term. When it was decided at that point that a much larger place was needed, so the official governor's mansion moved down the street, just down the Stockton Street to Drumthwacket, where it has been the official governor's mansion since then. Morven opened its doors to the public in 2004, so we're a very young museum, so you may be forgiven for not understanding that we were open to the public. And more importantly, the history of Morven is that it was built by Richard Stockton and his wife, Annis Boudinot Stockton, around 1750. So it's arguably one of the most historic house museums, in fact, in New Jersey. It has this storied history, and at the museum we tell the history of the house and the folks that lived there, including the Stockton family, which stayed there through the beginning of the 20th century. At that point, they rented the house to Robert Wood Johnson, the founder of J&J and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, and there it went to Governor Edge, who privately owned it, and then off it went to the state of New Jersey as the official governor's mansion. So at the museum, we interpret the history of the house, the people that live there, and then we also have the opportunity to interpret the larger cultural history and heritage of New Jersey in our second floor galleries. And as I say that, and as at this very moment, we have an exhibition on Bruce Springsteen, who embodies New Jersey's cultural heritage more than Bruce Springsteen. So that is an exhibit that's up right now. It's on loan to us from the Grammy Museum in Los Angeles, and it's a photographic exhibition.
Unbelievable.
Called
Wow.
Bruce Springsteen, A Photographic Journey. Really extraordinary images of Springsteen dating back to 1972.
Not only an historic structure, but wow, some cool things happening there. Bruce Springsteen art. I saw some artwork of the Newark City skyline. There's a Newark exhibit there, and wow.
We have a Newark exhibit opening in mid-June, and this
great.
is a really interesting art exhibit on the painters of the first half of the 20th century, the art who congregated in Newark, New Jersey, and whose work was really the foundation of the Newark Museum.
That's awesome. What a treasure of a place, Barbara. I need to pay you a visit very soon, I think. Can you talk about the event? I know you're getting ready this weekend for the celebration of...
It's arguably our largest event of the year. We invite, we have a juried process, and out of that jurying process we invite 37 artists from around the country. These are ceramic artists, glass artists, wearable and decorative fiber artists, furniture makers, jewelers, and it's quite an extraordinary collection. And these artists will be exhibiting their work, and their work, in fact, is for sale. So we model this show on your listeners may be familiar with the Philadelphia Museum of Art Craft Show
Mm-hmm.
or the Smithsonian Craft Show in Washington, and that's really our guiding light, is to have a somewhat smaller version of a very high quality fine craft show. We have artists coming from South Dakota, Maine, South Carolina, Tennessee. We have one artist from New Jersey, in fact, but they're coming from all over. Three of our artists' work are in the collection of the White House collection of fine craft, as well as the Smithsonian. It's really quite a special weekend.
Yeah, this sounds like
and
something
while
that
this is happening,
sounds like these artists around the country all sort of work their calendar around so they could be in Princeton this weekend for this big show.
They do. They do. In fact, last weekend was the Smithsonian Craft Show. Many of them are exhibiting their work last weekend in Washington and are making their way up to Princeton this weekend. So we're very honored to have them with us. We erect a 10,000 square foot tent on the museum's great lawn, and under there you'll find the artists. Around the art on the museum grounds, we run a very popular heirloom plant sale. So for folks coming to see art, they might also like to do their plant shopping for the season. I highly recommend waiting until you get to Morven in May, because the plants that our horticulturist chooses are of the highest quality, and they're really quite beautiful and amazing. So.
Excellent. Barbara Webb's our guest, Special Projects Manager at Morven Museum and Garden in Princeton. You can visit morven.org for more information and all the events and all the cool things that are happening there. Free parking if you go to visit. If you want to attend the plant sale, that is free. There is a small charge to attend the craft show. Hours, by the way, the craft show and the plant sale Saturday 10 to 5 and Sunday from 10 to 4. Definitely a must-attend event, but just what a structure with a tremendous history there, Barbara. Just you mentioned the Stockton family and these great art exhibits and all this great Jersey culture, and man, this is worth the trip to Princeton for me. I definitely got to come down and check it out.
This is the weekend to come. Yes, absolutely. This is the weekend to come to Princeton. Just so you know, we are also running a show cafe. So inside the very large tent, Jam and Crepes, which is a really fun small restaurant in Princeton, is running our show cafe. So you can come, shop, have lunch, visit the museum, pick out your plants for the season, and I can't think of anything better.
Exactly. Good stuff. Thank you so much, Barbara Webb, Special Projects Manager at Morven Museum and Garden. Good luck with the event, and you will see a visit from me very soon. I can promise you that.
Great, Bert. Thanks very much.
All right. Appreciate the time. Thank you. All right. Barbara Webb, Special Projects Manager at the Morven Museum and Garden in Princeton. That Springsteen art exhibit looks pretty cool. Definitely worth checking out, and all the other great things as well. Jersey Central Traffic and Weather Times, 7:45.